Hello YouTube, this is Immortal Raymond 1 today, and I'm gonna be giving you a Final Cut Pro tutorial on how to make a beta. The version of Mac OS X I am using right now is 10.5.8, along with a PowerPC G5 processor on my Mac. For those who are using an Intel Mac of some sort, I recommend you get a Final Cut Pro 7, I believe, because it is the newest version of Final Cut Pro, along with Motion 4 that comes with Final Cut Studio as well. The reason why is probably because it supports full HD, along with more highly advanced editing for Hollywood level. So if you're aiming to target those kinds of levels of editing, I highly recommend you get those. So we're going to start with opening Final Cut Pro here, which I already have open. Then I believe you go to File and open a new project like that. And it should pop up right there in your browser window right there at the very left. The reason why we have so many windows is probably because it's very organized in Final Cut Pro, and we're gonna start with the browser window, which displays your projects along with your effects tab, which you can see right there, and it will start with about 5 video folders along with your favorites, which is 6. So you should see 6 folders in your browser effects tab. So yeah, we're gonna ignore all of those for now. And if you look in your right too, you will see 2 preview screens. They differ very much, actually. The one on the left actually isn't a preview screen. It actually is the screen you edit on, and it also displays the clip as a freeze frame. We will get to that later. And the one on the right is actually your real preview screen. So you will need that a lot if you want to watch a preview of your videos. So I think we're going to start with dragging your clip into the project, I believe. So you want to go to wherever your file is stored, obviously. And in my case, I have it in my desktop in my DBC folder. And I'm gonna take my Dragon Ball Z clip here. Oops. Never mind. There we go. So after you've done that, basically just double clip your file. This is mandatory. Well, it's not really mandatory, but you don't have to do it, but I recommend you do it, because if you have tons of files in your project, it will mess up, like you will accidentally edit the clip you had before this clip. So now that we have this, you might want to shorten it into the way you like it and stuff. So then you go to your FX tab and go to your video filters like you normally probably would. We can add a blur or anything you want into this clip or anything. So just remember to double click it. So for now, what we want to do is scroll down to what is it? I think it is. Let me think here. Well, if you just search through all of those folders and find levels, you should be able to get something like that when you add it. So go to your once you get to this part, you can see that there's little star looking buttons next to the editing portion of this filter. These are actually called keyframes if you have ever used Vegas or After Effects. They let you manipulate pretty much the whole part of the actual video, so it's helpful. Oh yeah, and of course, to get to the filter part to edit this thing, you might want to go to your whatever, the with the filters and where you edit it, the screen in the left, and just hit filters, and you should get to this menu here. Anyway, so as I explained before about the keyframes, you can manipulate your video footage to match any point of the video you want. So it can be decrease or increase, whatever you want during the video. Just remember to click them as you want. So what I usually do is set the input tolerance, I believe, to about 58, I think. I'm not sure. Uh, that's around what I do first. Then I actually leave the gamma the same. As you can see, I'm doing it right now. Sorry, I'm actually recording afterwards. Anyway, so you want to do that. And in a gamma, you want to leave 1. Output, you might want to change to around 80, 70, not too much. The output tolerance, you want to change into 78, 9. 78 or 9. It doesn't really matter, but you want it to make it look like that a little bit. So it will actually make it look a lot more professional. That's why I always do it first. So be sure to do that now. Um, and remember to always render your clip before doing anything else, because once you always add stuff, you go to your sequence and render all, basically, because that, as you saw that before, it will show unrendered if you don't render it every time you add an effect, because I have no idea why Final Cut Pro chose to do that, but it's probably because it will make it look a lot better at the final product. And if you don't render it during your project, it will actually render it the time you export it, so it will take like twice as more time to export the clip. So I recommend to render it during your project. So I guess that pretty much concludes our thing here. And remember to render. Oh yeah, and if you don't want to do it manually from sequence, you can also just press Option R in your Apple keyboard. So yeah, I guess that pretty much concludes our lesson here. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you have a good day.